All new this morning, police looking for clues involving a deadly shooting in northwest Atlanta. It is one of the big stories we're following for you from across the metro. Atlanta police responding to a call near the intersection of Ackridge Street and Chapel Road just after 9 last night. That's where they found a man with gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital where he died. Investigators are working to learn more here. Parents in Cobb County, have a few days left to sign up their children for virtual learning. Cobb County Schools registration period ends on Sunday. The Online Learning Academy is for elementary students interested in remote learning. It is not for students wanting part-time online learning. The registration period for middle and high school students ended last month. And Governor Brian Kemp appointing a special counsel to represent the Secretary of State's office as the Fulton County DA investigates former President Trump's efforts to overturn Georgia's election results. Now, it hinges on a call where the former president pressured Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger to uncover votes to reverse Joe Biden's victory. Raffensperger does not appear to be the subject of the investigation, but the Secretary's office has been asked to preserve any records or documents that could be relevant to it.